Sneha. I came to Sydney 10 years ago with my husband, who's now my ex-husband. And since then, I have been staying here in Sydney. And I have a 9-year-old son who is on a journey. Me and him are together on a journey where my son has autism and ADHD. But it is in one of the most amazing journey that we are in together. And our life mostly changed after my separation 3 years ago. And that thing has taught me a lot. Like, it just brought out a different person of me who I think I would have never believed that it was me. So for me, divorce is a blessing because I'm living my best life. Like, there's so much to life. Like, I do have my down moments, but then I get back. Like, there's a day where I will be absolutely down, and then next day I'm fine. Like, yeah, life's beautiful. My personal motto has always been like, live and let live. Because I'm one of those person who till date never judges anybody, even if they tell me what they've done, they're guilty about it. But I have never judged anybody at any point for their life choices or how they live their life, because that's not my concern. It's their business, not my business. As long as it's not affecting my personal life, I'm good. So it's always been live and let live, because you live your life, I live my life. For me, happiness is something that comes from within. Like, if I do anything for myself, like for example today, I'm on my solo trip. I booked this place for myself, enjoying this peace and calmness. It's giving me happiness. So happiness for me is what comes from within. It's just your internal state of being happy, which is not related or dependent on anybody. Like, I have learned, or still learning, to a point that nobody makes me happy, but I do make myself happy. My core important values. So over the time, I've learned one thing, that one of my core values is being honest. Honesty is my core value. And the second thing is kindness. Because I have seen in and I have learned in my ways that kindness goes a very long way. My greatest strength is, well, I have a fighting spirit. So I don't give up easily. Beat anybody, beat people too. But I don't give up easily. I have good qualities. Strength. One of my strength is I'm confident. Sometimes there are instances where I'm not confident, but I've learned to pretend it as well. Just as Rihanna says, fake it till you make it. So that's kind of a strength, I would say, because it's hard to pretend sometimes, but you still put up that face. You still show up. That's important. You still show up every day. That is most important strength I've got. So when I was a child, my coping mechanism would be like daydreaming, which I still do. Yeah, I like it. And the other things that I do, like when I have my own days when I'm struggling, I just a bit of isolate and be with myself, because I just need myself, nobody else. I don't feel like talking to anybody. I just want to be in my own presence, feel my own self. That gives me safety. I sometimes, when I'm angry or when things are way too much, I journal. Journaling helps me. Gratitude. I've started doing gratitude things as well. That helps me as well. So failure has played a very big thing in my life, because it helped me discover myself. Because when I look back at myself, which was 3 years ago, and when I look at myself now, I have grown a lot. I am different. Like, I'm still growing. These are just like baby steps. So one of the things failure did for me is build up a lot of compassion and empathy towards people. And this is one of the reasons why people kind of like me as well, because I don't know, like, I sometimes feel like I'm an empath, which means like you can feel other people's emotion. And maybe I feel like this is my life purpose as well, like listen to people, help others. My greatest source of inspiration, one has always been my mother. She's gone through a lot in her life too, but she never gave up on us. She's always fought her way, and I guess that's where I have got my fighting capabilities. And the other, my great source of inspiration has always been my therapist friend, who himself is a great source of inspiration, who's gone through his own shit, but today he just helps other people, and I'm trying my best to do that as well. You're still trapped, you're not moving forward, but being resilient actually gives you an opportunity to grow, become successful, to discover yourself, to discover the world. That's what resilience gives to you. Whatever life throws at you, if you're resilient to it, you take it as fun, it's a lesson. Let's take it and move forward, and then create your own opportunities too. We have so many groups where I see whenever a woman's struggling, I always try my best to share my wisdom, like, hey girl, it's okay, it happens, but you have got things. Some of the things that I started doing is like, just in a way to support other women, is like, even if it's a random woman, like even if it's somebody, even if you're at the cashier, if I notice something, like I try my best to give compliments to everybody, like be it their nails, even if they look beautiful, I always make sure to let them know that, hey girl, you look beautiful, or you've got amazing nails. Or I still remember, I don't feel like I should tell this or no, but like, I remember one of the ladies who was unable to celebrate the child's first birthday, and I ended up celebrating that in my place. I never personally met that woman, or I personally knew that woman, but we ended up having such a big birthday party. And that's some of the things you can do to support women, or maybe just being a listening ear, or maybe just listen to them, be with them, support them, because it's only women that can understand what a woman's goes through.